Over the Labor Day weekend, 2 cougars were put down in separate incidents on Vancouver Island. Conservation officers were forced to act to protect public safety and say relocating the big cats elsewhere is not always as simple as some may think. A warning now, some of the pictures in this report may be disturbing to some viewers.
It's quiet and peaceful at Goldstream Park Campground one day after a young cougar who was getting too close to a campsite near children was shot and killed.
It's unfortunate that I think we're encroaching on their environment, and that's probably what's causing a lot of them to move into the populated areas. But I think that they did the right thing in this case, and probably up in Parksville as well.
Well, I think most people would find something like that to be unfortunate, but I think the conservation officer, used sound judgment in doing what he did. I mean, the alternative is reading another story about a child that got attacked by a wild animal.
The 18-month-old female cougar was shot exactly 1 week after an 18-month-old Ucluelet boy was mauled by another cougar at Pacific Rim Park. The toddler is recovering. To avoid another mauling in the crowded Goldstream campground, Conservation Officer Peter Powell says putting the big cat down was the only option.
That cougar being unafraid of people, if I had moved it somewhere and it attacked somebody or something bad happened, then we've got a serious problem.
In his 15 years on the job, Powell says the young Goldstream cougar was so unafraid of people, she didn't flinch when his initial shot missed her.
You take a shot, it's a very loud noise, and it would have known something was up, and it didn't leave. It's very unusual. Never seen that before.
That's a juvenile.
The cougar shot dead Saturday near a Parksville campground was also exhibiting similar behavior. And experts say tranquilizing and relocating cougars is not as easy as some might think. It takes up to 10 minutes for the drugs to take effect, and unless the animal is confined up a tree or in a trap, it could take off and travel quite a distance.
When you've got a half-drugged cougar running around a very busy area like Parksville, that's a recipe for a disaster. And we have to put public safety first. A lot of people have come to expect that relocation is what we do, but the reality is it's the exception, not the rule.
Only about 1 in 5 cougars is relocated on Vancouver Island, where the cougar habitat is full to capacity, with many young cougars struggling to survive in marginal areas.
There's nowhere I can take a cougar from here and let it go where I'm not essentially putting it in somebody else's backyard. We've heard that complaint from people in those communities in the past. Why are you taking your problem cougars from Victoria and sticking them in our backyard where they pose a threat to us and our children?